Yo, what's up, Natty Fry from the server? Just gonna work on this city for about 2 hours and then pop to the gym and yeah, today's chest. Yeah, I was gonna make a video on how to actually set up invasions and your own colonies and whatnot. I hope the music's not too loud. I did some shenanigans in OBS Studio. But yeah, I've got 2 regions. I decided, fuck it, I'm gonna play. I'm not gonna worry about like my channel side project and shit, and yeah. I think I'm gonna attack this person here, but right now I don't have the population to do so. Oh yeah, I was also going. Oh, just wait until daytime. Oh god damn it! It's all like snowing. I'll wait a few more months in game, and then I can pretty much start clearing out water. So I'm gonna refill this with land, just like Venice. Same here. And then down here there'll be like a river going all the way up here, and then the rest I'll fill in with land. Oh yeah, this won't be a park as well, this will be some buildings, but I haven't decided what. I think it should be related to like metal smelting. Right now I've got, oh yeah, my troops just returned home, so there's a good time to massively build things at a very fast pace, so you know, when your troops come back, they're all going to be unemployed and they need some stuff to do. So what I'm gonna do is remove all of this water. Yo! I didn't know I could remove water here. No, I'm not gonna build a brothel. They used to be called brothels according to Wommel. Was it Xerx? Oh, I don't even remember, to be fair. But I had no idea this was a feature that you could remove seawater, like. Wait, first of all, I've got to pause this. Second of all, I've got to brush all of this off. Otherwise, I'll lose all of my fishing spots, and I don't really want that since I'm converting all rations from fish. Wait, so in my drawing, I drew something like, I'll just make this part bigger. It'll be something like that. And then there'll be like a small little canal over here. But that's pretty cool. Like, I can refill all of the water. I didn't know that. I thought you could only refill shallow water. Maybe that was oceans. Who knows? Anyway, how is everyone's day? I don't usually live stream as well, so I'm kind of acting a little bit nervous, so do excuse me. This'll be like an original river. And what do I want to do? To be fair, I haven't even had a look at a map of Venice. I'm just winging it at this point. Like, wait, I want to make these edges like straighter. Can I? Yo, bro, this is so cool. Like, I love this mod. I made this like the best mod I've ever made. Like, you know, you just got all of these islands like generating and whatnot. Okay, this will do. I do want to remove some of this. I'm not playing with any cheats as well. I'm kind of surprised. Yeah, this will create some more land here. I can even, I didn't know I could, like, return all of this to water. So I've tried doing that on one of my Dondorian cities and that kind of epic failed. Right, where do I want this to go? How do you play the game without cheating? I haven't cheated. Turn patient. I don't know, watch my Let's Play, but that is cheating because I do place like a whole bunch of small islands. This is a pre-made map I made, so it's not cheating. I did no editing whatsoever. Well, I did some editing here to get these lakes because of the mod I'm using, but you know, I could pretty much refresh all the time and get something similar eventually, you know. There's that one theory that states if a monkey like has a typewriter and given an infinite amount of time, he can write, or she can write the entire works of Shakespeare. So I just wanted to skip that. I don't think it's cheating. Like, there's a map I made, so whoop-de-woo, I suppose. Right, that's gonna make an island here. Yo, I did not know. Like, I did not know that this would like return water. Like that this would actually work. I thought this feature was taken away. There's also this region here. Right, remove water. How do I want to plan this one out? Gotta remove all of this. This is garbage. Remove water. Oh, this game's only like 2 hours old. I'm already at 1.2 population. I haven't even gotten law. I just got physicians. So I've got a physician here and one over here. Got cut stone. I'm playing humans. I hate humans because I don't know. Like most of my troops, they end up getting like absolutely smashed in battle. So I conquered this one with mercenaries, but this one with my home troops. I've had to use about 300 just to get this. At 400 population, crazy, I know. So like 80% of my city just left to go out and fight. And yeah, I managed to take it barely. Right. You know what, just discovering this feature, like, it's made my mind go, like, completely frozen. Right. Right now I'm missing quite a bit of housing, so I'm just gonna, let's see. I'm running low on stone as well, so get the brush, set it to 1 wide, and then you can do some cool shit with it. This, repeat a few times. With this cross, maybe that's a bridge, who knows? Also, the thing with Venice is that historically, it's known for not having that many bridges, despite it being like islands and whatnot. Just the way that Venice started out was that after the fall of the Roman Empire, a lot of the Romans, they were basically exiled, or they needed some place to set up that they weren't going to get taxed. So they found a marshy swampland. They actually put in several wooden pillars, or like just thousands of these wooden pillars, compressing the ground, and then they could place like actual stone structures on top. So that's really like the history of Venice, which is cool. Obviously there was one like river. If you ever look at a map of Venice, there's one river that passes through it, and then like there was just a bunch of marshland, and then over time they added these islands to it, and you could see where there was deep water and where like you could build on. Anyways, let's see. Damn, I'm not too sure how I'm gonna design this city. I'm just kind of winging it at the moment. Oh well. Right. That looks like it wants to go off in this direction, but I'm not gonna allow it because, you know, I want to stick to that principle that in Venice there's not that many bridges. Like, they were quite rare to do out of stone, but they did happen. Right. Then housing. Oh yeah, I'm also really bad at multitasking, so forgive me. I don't know what else to say. Right, apartments. Actually, I messed this one up. Okay, house. Can I do a longhouse? Ooh, yes I can. No, not really. Can I do a house? Yes, in some locations. Right. Let's fast forward all of this. They're all just gonna mass produce like everything. Look at how many I can go and invade another city. Can't lie. So my ration supply went very, very low. I realized I forgot to send like my larger troops home, because at the moment I've just got like, I don't know, 22 humans here, 26 here. Just making sure that let's see, support and loyalty doesn't decrease. And I get all my leather here for research, but this region over here I'm gonna capture, I'm gonna upgrade. It also has a Cantor stronghold, but I'd need to place down quite a bit of statues for that. Actually, you can check what they need. Statues 20%, authorism 60%, smashed it. Population 0 slaves. You know, I'm pretty much almost there. There's no food requirements. Argonosh, they need food days, but these guys, they don't. I think they're a little bit. I've never gotten Cantors before. I think they're easier than Argonosh. I thought it was the other way around, but I don't know, maybe it's the cut stone costing so much. Right. Leather's fine. Right, what do I actually need? I should probably start selling some of the. I am selling some of these. But I should sell more. Right, let's go here. Oh yeah, how's the audio? Is it cancerous? Is it too quiet? Let me know, to whoever's watching, how the audio is. Right, this is just giving me some OCD right now, because this whole area is supposed to be all built up. Like, I want the vibe of the place to be like they ran out of space to build, so there's like, I know humans like open space. It's okay. That's at least can't speak. That's good news, I suppose. Alright. Maybe I should build another metal smelter. I've got a lot of tools. My lab is almost up. I do have quite a bit of clay. Maybe I should get food up and running. 7 out of 10. Maybe I move the microphone closer. Like, weird thing is, right? I've got 2 screens. One of them's an iPad. The other one is the game I'm playing. And I've got my iPad on low battery mode. So, essentially... Actually, this looks horrible. Oh my god, what the hell is this? A bit background when you talk. That's because I've got a fan on. Yeah, I've got a fan. I'll turn it off, actually. It's way better. Great. Now you guys have made my room, like, way more echoey. Thanks. Just don't want to hear the echo. I think at this stage, when you get this large of a population and people still wanting to come in, right, you just get more food. Like, I don't know what else to say. Right, how's my meat? My meat is absolutely terrible. Enteledons hate cold climates. You're making those shitty dirt bridges. Pre-generated roads. 8 out of 10. I'll take it. It's not bad, but not perfect. There's a saying in the Old West, country girls make do. I don't have a dirty mind, I swear. Right. I should make the title of this stream, I am the new Ocean Man. No, I'm joking. I love Ocean Man. Right, 8. Okay. I hate canals. I genuinely, they're ruining, like, the vibe of the city. They provide 0 aura to everything. Like, look at them. Like, you've got these really nice rustic, like, urban design features. And then all of a sudden, you've got these Aztec Cthulhu, like, ruined canals. What even are they? I don't even know how to design of canals. Probably only in the Roman city. Yeah, probably got him sweating. He's got a job, though. I had a job, but then I quit. Because I didn't need to work there. Like... I'm getting my results for my first year of master's degree quite soon, on Monday. And for that I needed to work and study at the same time, which was really difficult, so I'm not doing anything right now. Someone just sent me a message. Okay, he's off to some random location. I don't care. Sorry, Dad. The River Man. I'm not the River Man. I'm the Dondorian gamer. Like, look, this looks terrible. Oh my god, what did I do? This looks so bad. This actually looks really bad. Oh my god, Jake. Fuck you, Jake. God, this... Oh my god, it just looks like floating pieces of shit. Like, it's horrible. But at least, like, these rivers don't look that bad anymore. Like, this actually looks like a real river. I'm happy with myself. What else? Oh yeah, mushrooms. There's also a good spot for mushrooms. Right. Build a road here, because it looks like it needs a road desperately. Try building on them? No. Only in a few locations. Only where it makes sense. I'm not going to overdo it myself. So I tried that in my Let's Play, right? And, you know, if you have a ton of roads over, like, any river, it's just going to look like a spider web, and people won't believe that it's a medieval city. So that's why I'm not overdoing the roads. Also a trick is, if you don't want ice appearing on your rivers, just place small fisheries here. Or gather resources and, like, you can tell what's a river and what's not. Which is what I'm gonna do here. I can't even build on floating shit, yeah. It sucks. Yeah, well, I've got some toilets on this island, so, you know, it's gotta go somewhere. Someone send me another message. Oh. Alright, never mind, just some random TikTok. I don't want to look at random TikToks of bugs like shaking their asses. That's not my thing. My thing is just gaming. Actually, no, that's pretty boring. And my thing is creating beautiful things out of complex situations. God, that hit the spot. I've got all these like mass graves as well. It's full. Okay. How's my wheat? Oh my god, I'm running low on wheat. Wouldn't you look at that? Right, let's fast forward it. Was gonna build another pump here, but I don't think I'm gonna build another pump. Right. No. There we go. 3 workers. Like, as close to whole number as possible. Okay, so this looks really good zoomed out, but like, yeah. Maybe I just avoid deep water altogether. There's nothing I can do about it. You know what? I'm gonna improve how the shit looks. That will teach you, Jake. Oh god, this looks horrible. Oh, this looks even worse. Oh no. Wait, is there anything I can do about it? Make diagonal. Oh no. God, this is awful. Oh, ew. Oh, that's disgusting. Right. Oh yeah. I'm gonna start selling. It's gonna start selling weapons because I'm making too much. And then I'm gonna hire a ton of mercenaries. Fire all of them once I take over a city. And just have one small band left over. Yeah. Let's go for 148. So yeah, I've got like, if I go to save military example, someone requested, oh, how do you do military and stuff? So that's all prepared. I gotta record the actual bloody thing. Let me take a sip of this. This is the first time I've had more than one person in the chat, and everyone hit the like button. Right. What else do I need? So I've got food stalls. I've only got 2 food stalls, wouldn't you believe it? Like, oh my god, if I go to... Oh, why are these guys all being pissy? That's probably because my troops came home. Others. Ew. Ew. You know what really grinds my gears? My fabric production. Poop volcano playthrough. Maybe one day. Don't get your dreams up too high. Okay, so food stall access, 68%. That's almost 70. Proximity is really good. How about, where's the market? Oh, Jesus. 58% access for the market. I've got a market here. But maybe I need to build a second one. Like, I don't get people who build markets everywhere. Like, there's no point. Just build one or two. Like, watch this. Like, people, they're still really happy. And I've got like 1.2k pop. Actually, people are gonna start leaving, so 900. YOLO. I don't have the food, but what can I do? I'm working on it, as Chris Chan once said. Christian Western Chandler. Okay, market. Right. Done. Easy. Small one. Oh yeah, food. Probably shouldn't neglect food so much. That's wheat. How's this? Still plus 400. Like, there's the bonus of living in a cold climate as humans. You get all the fiber you want. Maybe I build a farm here. Oh no. Okay, that's perfect. Get more grain up in here. Get more mushrooms. Actually, where can I place another mushroom farm? There's a stupid thing I do. So like, I get a bunch of canals and then I just leave it at a dead end. Let's see. 5 crazy viewers. I was at 9. I must have said something that hurt so many people's opinions. Okay. So I need more mushrooms, right? Maybe there's a good location. Maybe away from the... Actually, I've got enough stone. I don't even care if I build on top of it. Same with the coal. Like, I'm not even in the mountain. Food's gotta come from somewhere. Oh yeah, here's a tip for all of you pro gamers, min-maxers. Actually, probably not the min-maxers, because you guys like flat maps with nothing on it. Just place your map on a... how do I say it? Just build lots of lakes everywhere on the world map. You should get a map, something like this. I'm using a mod which increases lake size and randomness in islands. But bro, I don't even have a donations. I'm just giving this footage all out, all for you guys for free. That's how generous I am. Yo, that is a perfect number. Exactly 7 workers. That's what I like to see. Get that there. Done. Oh yeah, someone said I had a femboy voice. I thought that was pretty funny. I do hate my voice, so I kind of agree. Right. So this warehouse over here, it's got all of the wheat. It's gonna collect all of the wheat in this local vicinity. And where it's gonna go all the way here, where there's a bunch of bakeries. But right now I need some weavers. So I'm gonna place a weaver like... I'm also running out of space. Where can I build this? If there's any goddamn location on this goddamn island, I'll be really happy. I'll be the happiest person in the world. Okay. Genius. Found the location. Yo. Get those auxiliaries in. And the chow. Actually, some of these pumps can be upgraded, but all the metal is over here. To hell with it. I'm gonna do it anyway. Just the two closest ones. Now, I've got more workers, and they don't have to have a shitty pump job. Wait, let me set... I can't read chat at the moment, so let me turn off... let me find the settings. Turn off low power mode. There we go. There we go. Sorted. No, I'm not gonna buy them. I know that's a scam. Is there really Cretonians? Whatever they're called? What is this black liquid? Yo, I've got this black liquid everywhere. Rather strange. Rather peculiar. Right. "12 viewers, damn. Really brings a tear to my eye. I've for real never seen this many viewers before. I'm being part sarcastic, part like serious. Right. I kind of screwed up here because I wanted this piece of water to go this way, but there was no other way to fit in the housing. Right. 15. Oh my god. Someone should gift subs. Ooh, that's right. I don't have gifted subs yet because I'm not even at like 500 subscribers. You think you're Mr. Beast? Hi guys, I just bought 500 Cretonian slaves. No. My accent is too different. Be able to like be a convincing Mr. Beast. There's also a guy on YouTube called Mr. Priest. He's like this religious figure, does these medieval Mr. Beast challenges. I find him quite funny. Yeah, I've got all the clout. I'm literally a real clout chaser right now. I make like one helpful video and this is how a furry pays me back. Yo, don't forget to, you know, pray to a furry. He's our local patron saint. So guys, please worship a furry like 5 times a day. and your life should be without sin as well. I don't know where I'm getting out of this. I'm just being a bit of a silly goof. Alright. No. No slaves. I want those cantors. Oh yeah, I've got this as well. What else can I sell? Right, so I'm selling that. What furry things do you mean, Nat Fry? What do you mean by furry things? What are you talking about? I'm really quite gobsmacked what I can kind of sell and what I can't. Oh yeah, furniture. Furniture's doing superb at the moment. Oh yeah, isn't it funny I don't have an embassy yet? You know what? Nah, food's more important than anything. Right now my apples are low as well. I'm not gonna build orchards there. That's that's basically a dense population center. Where can I build on orchards? Not here. There's no people living here. Maybe here. No. That's gonna be like a waste of 2 workers. Actually, I don't have any other option, so I guess I will build like fruit orchards. You don't know if cantors are like like the old versions. The hard part is not getting them in the city, but keeping them from leaving. Oh, right. So I was actually involved in alpha testing, and I basically had an Amevian city with 400 population. I took over a what are they called? Argonosh, like sanctuary. I took one of them over, and they kept on leaving. I met all of the requirements. I had cut stone. I had given them all the food they ever needed. They still kept on leaving and then coming back. Humidifiers at 28%. That was a bug. Jake found it and then he fixed it. I tried playing that map again. It worked. So I'm not too sure about Cantles though. 2,000 more views than last time. Jesus. Sorry, 2,000%. Actually, like, first ever stream I did, there was only 3 viewers. Next stream, there was only 1 viewer. So I guess you're right. I didn't know you were around then, around since then. My food is pretty bad. Where else can I build? I can build down here. I need some population centers. Shit, I need to do a lot of design for this city, like, in particular. Let's see. Remove. Return water. I'm gonna make it like this, and then oh crap, no, I can't really do anything here. It's just gonna turn into a puddle of shit, like here's fine. and then it will return back into the ocean, back into this lake. This will go down here. Let's see. That's deep water. That is a big shame. How can I fix it? Maybe this? Right, so I'm gonna expand the city down this way. I know I've put farmland in the way, maybe I'll delete it later, who knows. But this is actually a decent spot. This here as well, I'll convert into a river. God, this is so close. Wish I could connect those two. 23 viewers? Jesus. Like, why is it so popular? Am I the only one streaming this game? Everyone's just hyped up for version 69. Or like content on it. Like, there's a break period for me. Like, I've got all the free time in the world. Oh my god, this slave trader, can you just go away? I don't care. I'm more progressive than that. Go back to the 18th century, Jesus. Go put on that, like, white wig that British generals used to wear in the Navy. Whatever they're called. To hide your embarrassing bald spot. Get out of here, you fucking Republican. Jokes. I meant like Republican back in the 1800s. You think they're both awful? Ah. I mean, with version 68, the thing I hated about that was that you had this massive reliance on paper. And, you know, I commented about it saying that it's really hard to unlock healthcare. I mean, here it's a little bit easier, but you do need some lever, you do need a temperate climate. You need to do some micromanaging, and maybe I'll do a post about it. Whinge, say, oh, please remove this, or I don't know. I think this version is definitely like way better than version 68 for sure. But it also depends on your playstyle. Like, I like really challenging maps and, you know, problem solving. So maybe it's because I'm a different kind of person. It's just balance. Without free resources from conquering settlement, it's impossible to sustain a large city. Well, that's a good video idea. Maybe I can test that theory. Maybe I'll do a Mythbusters series, or can you actually like sustain a city without importing or exporting? Because I think you can. Which race is the most Sigma and why is it the Crotonians? I think you've got a severe lapse in your judgment, as Logan Paul once said in an apology video. Okay, listen. Crotonians, they're only really good because of the farming bonus. And most likely, you'll probably rely on just Dondorians in your city. That's just the way it goes. Like, prove me wrong. Maybe it's possible. I could give it a try. I'm not gonna do that right now because I'm really bad at multitasking. Like, I can't talk and then just think at the same time. I have to think about what I'm gonna say. Maybe that's why I stutter so much. I do too much thinking. Like, try and make everything sound as professional as possible. Who knows? Do you guys watch what's that guy's name? Healthy Gamer. He's like he's this YouTuber psychologist or therapist. Like, I don't know. I think it's pretty interesting. North Korea playthrough. I did do a North Korea map. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest. Yes, you can play this game without trade because, you know, you've got Tilapia over here. Naturally, they hate humans. So for the first 1,000 people, I've had to just rely on my own and be completely self-sufficient. And then all of a sudden, they offered me a trade deal. When I finally took this territory, well, like quite a while after, and I took this one, they didn't do anything about it. So I think you can do it without trades, definitely. It's just, I think in this update, like, each of the races kind of show their speciality a little bit more. Like, the humans, it's research, everyone knows this already. Dondorian's industry. But in previous versions of the game, it really didn't matter it didn't matter as much what race you played. That's what I kind of feel. Because if you try and play with like all races, like you're not going to get very far. Like you have to have a strategic balance and you got to convert everyone over to the same religion as well. This one. Yeah, they did. Especially in terms of healthcare, but I've fixed that. It kind of, I'll be honest, it kind of sucks that you have to rush into like making a physician. You have to get masonries. You have to, you know, get metal, get tools. But on the other hand, you are playing as humans, so research, because humans they have the worst immune system in the game. Like, every time I've played humans, I've always had, like, outbreaks of swamp lung or bleeding fever, and that's always devastated me. But, on the other hand, you can reach, like, physicians faster. So I think in Jake's mind, it kind of balances out. Bretonians work in fields, humans to work in research, Garthimi slaves to work in the mines. Unskilled labour. That's also true, but I reckon the most goated race right now, either the Dondorians or the Talapi, because they collect their own leather, they're not that bad at research, and you can just get Garthimi slaves, and they'll do all of the work that they don't want to do. So I think just Garthimi slaves and Tilapia are the most OP duo. It's either that or Dondorans and humans. I've had cities where I've only had Garthimi and then like every other slave race apart from Garthimi. Okay, so my ration supply is actually doing okay. Oh, is that a dead child? No. Thank God. Yeah, Amivians, they're also OP as well. Like, in my Let's Play, I have some humans that aren't slaves. Fish is priced high. Wow. Let's have a look at that. 22. Okay, okay. Versus 19. So it's similar to ore, basically. Ore's a little bit cheaper. Alright, gotta increase this radius. So they have plus 77. So they have like 190 power, and I need to match that. So if I basically create a new army, Actually, I can just have 2 archers, like, completely murk them. But if you have Dondorian archers, they'll just run out of breath and die instantaneously. Do I have enough money for this, and actually in the meantime, I'm gonna create a small unit. They're gonna get like 10% training, that armor, like that. So what I'm planning to do, I'm planning to get 2 archer mercenaries to kite everyone. And then I'm gonna get this guy over here, or maybe this guy. That's actually really good, holy shit. Plus 285 power. You're asking when the devs are gonna add proper races like licensed werewolves and beastmen. I don't remember. Are they in the lore? I've read there's like a PDF online that details like the full lore of the game. Actually these guys, no. These guys, they are the goats. They are cheap. I don't understand why these guys are charging so high. They'll be hunted for leather. Animal-like fandoms. It would be really cool to see other races. Like, something that really changes up the playstyle, in my opinion. All I care about is playstyle and problem solving. I do care about aesthetics as well. You know what? I'm gonna make a save. I've got enough government points. I want to fully evolve this settlement. Venice, overwrite, yes. Right. So I'm gonna get this. This is just too OP. Like, maybe this and this recruit. Oh my god, like I'm gonna Jesus. I'm gonna run out because there's my only trade partner right now. So I'm gonna show you that you don't need to like make money. Actually, attacks, but you know, crossbreed races. That's interesting. That happens in World of Warcraft. So there's like undead variants and whatnot, and there's gnomes. And actually, I've got to pause because yeah, I've got to switch on full concentration mode. I'm so sorry, but for the lovely 2 of you that are in chat right now, or 3. There's 3 people in chat. Right, I'm gonna invade this buddy. This guy, this buddy, old pal, mine. I'm gonna say goodbye to him or her. I don't know what gender they are. Why is that even relevant? Yes. Wait. Oh my god, wait, no. I want them to attack me. You know what? You go away. Yeah, fuck off. See, as soon as I lowered, like, my army count, I didn't have to wait them out. Because they were my only trade. I'm gonna get, oh my god, I'm gonna get shit karma for this. Everyone around them's gonna think I'm a piece of shit because I took them out. I don't have an embassy, what can I do? Before I start, I'm gonna read the chat for a bit. Make or break the code. I don't know. I'm not a programmer. Dondorians look like they get PTSD all the time. Okay, 29 people. There's 34. Yeah, I'll get. It'll be worth. That's why I did a save as. It'll be worth it. Okay, so these are my strong boys, right? They have okay weapons. I'm gonna put them here. these guys, they're gonna kite. So I'm gonna set these guys to run. They're not Talapi, so they will run out of breath, but hopefully these guys will hold them still. Okay, let's go. Jesus. No, no, no. Run, run. Oh my god, where are you going? Do not... Okay, do not go to my archers. Okay, so these guys are gonna hit. Okay, so they only have leather armor. They're pretty awful, but... Yo, did I win? Shit! That was so easy. Any tips on adding Dondoran populations to the city? I'll get to that in a little bit, but I've got to deal with like all my neighbors might as well declare a world war on me. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so I'm gonna release for that extra chivalry bonus because humans love chivalry. Occupy. Oh yeah. And then okay. So, I think I can hold out for a bit. I've got quite a few cold people as well, like, okay, nothing, just give me meat, give me meat. The population's gonna go down, but then I'm gonna grow it up. You know what, I can already evolve it, like, let's just say that. I don't need this. Okay, so leather is like meth in this game. Like you'll get an addiction to it. Do I want a tax office? No, I don't want a tax office. I want people to be nice and happy. Okay, so I want Talapi to stay. All right, this will do. This will do. Haven controlled. Let's fucking go. Right, so I've got a Haven. I can only get 15 cantors. Okay, back to your question, CJ from GTA San Andreas. How do you get Dondorians in your city? So they have similar tastes to humans, so they like this kind of road. Penal colonies, yeah, that's a good idea. But wouldn't that just be like slave labor though? Wouldn't that just be adding a slaver to whatever region you've captured? I mean, slavery is not an option here, but they could add it. And this is like the 1700s. It's not medieval era. You'd have to talk to Jacob. I'm not I'm not like the voice of Jake or anything. I can't tell you. I don't know. Okay. CJ, so Dondo bros. Give them stone, wood, cloth. Make sure you're in a cold climate. Give them extra clothing, maybe some extra food as well if they're needy. And yeah, that's it. And oh yeah, another thing, build your houses inside of a mountain, but you don't have to do that. Like, your main population is not Dondoran, so at these smaller populations, they genuinely won't care. Oh yeah, place torches everywhere. They love torches. Lighting, it's almost at 100. I mean, what can I say? Building type, yeah, I should probably do something about it, but whatever. Torch, yep. Army, they like when you have a large army, so train everyone to 10%. Yeah, Dondorians are definitely easier, but now it's the other way around. The tables have turned, because I almost, like, my Dondorian population, it almost overtook the human population when I was just waiting. It's a penal colony, not a slave. Convicts, they're convicts. Okay, I'm more politically correct now. You guys happy? Okay. I really do need a weaver. Where can I put the wheat? Oh yeah, I was gonna build a town down here, but I got distracted by my lustful goals in life. Someone sat here. Maybe I can call this crater's ass cheeks, who knows? um, how am I gonna plan this out? I need a good way to plan this. Maybe if I do a road down here like this, and then another one down here, I can kind of create this grid. Yeah, no worries, CJ. Glad I could help out. Okay, so new settlement will be over here. I'll try and fill this in as best possible. This is gonna look so weird. So there'll be housing here. And then what do I want to do? Road. You see, in version 68, you could not do what I just did. Let's be real. You could not do that. Now I've got all the leather in the world. Now, right, how much leather am I getting? 61. It is going up. You know what? Maybe I build. That's a bakery. That's a weave. How do I? What's the cloth? It's only +2. Cloth sucks. I'm not gonna lie. Is it possible to create a large enough city without building guards or... I don't have any guards or prisons. How could you tell? Yeah, I don't have any guards or prisons. I did unlock them recently. That's because I was focusing on healthcare. Also, humans in cold climates, there's a debuff. So if you go to climate, it increases it by about 50%, your health, overall. If you go to temperate, it's like 1. And if you go to warm, it's like 1.25 or something like that. I don't remember. By the way, Birbalia, I love your profile picture. It's that bald guy in a rave, and he looks like he's on some creepy pills. I love that video. Okay, what am I gonna do? Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna build another. There's gonna be like, okay, I've decided there's gonna be like an area for farming. Although there's some quite nice islands here. Right, screw it. There's my warehouse. Get rid of this. Perfect. Nice. That's what we like to see. You know, I've got I've got like no police officers or guards. No one's complaining. Oh, god damn it. Oh, there we go. Oh my days. Used to be a Venus flytrap, smoking a cigarette. I also love that image. I've also seen that as well. I know what you're on about. Okay. So, this is gonna store all of the wheat I'll ever need because at this getting too big, so this warehouse over here is out of range. If I click on it. Actually, it can go on for quite a while. I never knew that. Warehouses apparently they have a massive range. Okay. Well, well, it's like the inverse square law. I'm building in mud. Yes, I know. I forgot to change it. Look at how happy everyone is. May I remind you, everyone is like extremely happy. Okay? Okay, I need housing. The thing is with this is that you've got all your metal here. You're gonna have to create different outposts where you transport like, I don't know, your tools, your metal, your cut stone. I kind of don't want to do that. I kind of want to have the pleb area, which is this, and then I want the noble area, which is that main island. It's great to know, they don't complain. Mud huts are peak architecture. Vernacular architecture, that's the technical term for them. I'm actually studying masters in architecture. Ask me anything. Architect plays Songs of Syx. Well, student. I can't legally call myself an architect. That would be a breach of the architect's shit, what's it called? That's like the first thing you learn in like practice management and law. The Architects Act of 1997. Can't call yourself an architect unless you're like registered with the ARBA. Or ARB. Don't know why I said A at the end. Guess I thought I was gonna say Reba. But Reba is just... it's one of those bodies that creates like rules and regulations and standards and blah blah blah. You know? There's a reason why I'm currently at only 34 views, not higher. Okay, I'll stop talking about boring stuff now. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, janitor. Actually, no. Why do I have to build a new janitor when I can copy and paste this? That's the thing. I think janitors are my favorite buildings. And then I'll build a bespoke toilet. Right, let's see. I do get lost in this, by the way. Don't judge me. Laboratory. We call them loos here. Yeah, no, I know the channel you're on about, Real Life Engineer. Like, he chats shit about architects, but in reality, engineers are really boring people. Like, they they don't have any skill in design. They can't create anything that looks good. They just want to get things signed off and that's it. Like I don't know, I've never met an engineer who likes solving challenges. Just never. Architectural stolen valor. Yeah, maybe. Actually, I don't... stolen valor. I've heard that, like, that phrase thrown around, but I never took to grasp what it really means. I've heard it being thrown around in numerous right-wing circles. Well, I'm not going to talk about, but... stolen valor, that's like... I don't know. What is stolen valor? Care to explain to the whole chat what stolen valor is? Drop your ears. Right, let's see. What else do I need? A half. Yeah, there's a cold climate. I've got 7 people like freezing to death when they shouldn't. This is why you need halves everywhere, apparently. Allegedly. Maybe it's over here. That's where everyone's freezing. Yeah, let's see. Oh, pretending to be an ex-veteran. Yeah, so there's this guy, yeah. No, there's this like live streamer I sometimes giggle at. I'm sure we can all relate to moments like this. And he pretends to be a veteran, he pretends to be working for Trump. I don't know much about him, but like, there's like a whole book of like content about him and this other streamer, like just the drama. And I don't even know if they really interact with each other anymore. I just, yeah, just sometimes watch it. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That explains a lot. Plus, the guy I was referring to, he also thinks he's like this veteran. He also thinks like he used to be this deputy. I'm not gonna name his name, cause nah, I don't want to give this guy like. Well, I mean, yeah, he's got quite a few thousand subs, but no, I don't want to give this guy attention. He's not worth my time. Well, he is worth some of my time, but like only for like serious giggling when I'm feeling down. I realize my life can be a lot worse than it already is. It's mostly an American thing, yeah. It might be a thing Karens do as well, like, oh my god, well, sort of. Karens, they think they're the self-entitled ones, and they always ask to speak to the manager when there's an issue because they think they're always right when they're not in some occasions or most occasions, depending of how skilled Karen you are. How skilled of a Karen you are. That's why being a Karen, it takes some like proper dedication and effort to actually like leveling up your skills IRL. Right. Okay. Hopefully people won't stop like freezing themselves to death. We'll see. Okay, where's the fishery? I've got 108 population. Like, what do you guys expect me to do with it? I'm definitely not doing nothing. There's a once in a lifetime opportunity. But you know, my troops come home, my stolen valor troops come home. Because in reality, they didn't really do anything. They're just, yeah, replacements of other troops. They're just there to guard, and you know, if I go to my other regions, they're quite happy. They're quite like my role, I'll even say. Is how to remove those pesky ice blocks that spawn in winter times. I hate looking at them. It means that I cannot admire my canals for half of the year. Okay, there's a good spot. Since nothing, there's a good spot for like all the storage. Yeah, there's an anthill colony. I don't know about you guys, but I have an unhealthy, not obsession, but curiosity with like cults. Have you guys heard of the Anthill Kids? That cult in Canada that had like, I wouldn't say cannibalism, but like they had their own like punishment system, and I can't really talk about it because this video will get taken down. But yeah, Anthill Kids. Pretty messed up situation if you ever look into it. Actually, there's a channel called Count Dankula. You guys have probably seen him before. He does a lot of like, not documentaries, but like he talks about different like interesting people, let's say. It's quite cool. So I'm gonna set up, I'm killing two birds with one stone here. Like, I've got this settlement over here or suburb, and then I've got this one down here. So Church of Scientology, that's also true. But I heard Church of Scientology is kind of dying. I don't know if Tom Cruise is really that big into it anymore. That one South Korean one. Do you mean the Japanese one? Because there was a Japanese subway attack. Forgot the guy's name, but he looked like Fat Jesus. That's one way I can describe him. He basically gassed an entire subway. Don't know if you guys have heard of that one. I'm not really that good at names. So, yeah. Roche? I can't even pronounce that. Okay, let me try. Roch Taufod. Nah, that was an epic fail. Can everyone hit the dislike button of that? No, I'm joking. I genuinely hate self-deprecating humor. I used to like it, but then I was like, nah. Mostly because I used to be a really fat person, and to motivate me to like exercise, I used to do that to myself. I was like, oh, that piece of shit, do that, and it actually worked. Same with studying. Overall, it just makes you a more toxic person because then you develop an ego, and then your ego gets destroyed, and then that whole cycle repeats itself. Actually, I don't know, I just made up like the last 20% of that, but yeah. Right. I'm placing down fisheries to prevent me building bridges here in the future, so I keep this body of water. Look it up. Thanks, Mad Lads. I love Mad Lads. Yeah, that's the series I was referring to. Sometimes he doesn't have them set as Mad Lads. He just, you know, he just talks about like a natural disaster, and you can't really call it Mad Lads because there's no individual involved. So the British introduced Christianity. Yeah. Buddhist pantheon. I've heard about that, yeah. Well, I don't know if it's Buddhist, but I know in Hinduism there's like millions of different gods. You give us that. No, go away. Ew. I'm not trading with anyone, but if this guy is gonna be a whiny little bitch, not him. He's cool. I mean this guy. Plus 1.68 opinion. I'm still gonna ask for trade. Barter, yeah, you get it. You go get that girl. Trade. Ooh. Right, I need to save up. I need to save up those pennies for that great reset everyone's talking about. How do canals work with new moisture and fertility? So, they work the same, essentially. So if I go to moisture, the only thing that has changed is the map. So instead of showing fertility, that's out the window, it's gone. Now you just have moisture. And some maps, you don't need to build canals. But I think Jake has balanced it so that, for instance, if you have high moisture soil, you can't put as many like animals in the same pen as you could in a low moisture area, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain it, but it's a balance. It's like you either put more workers onto water pumps, or you don't get the workers and you get slightly less efficient farms. That's the way I think it goes. But yeah, this guy also has a haven. I also hate spawning into these like ginormous empires. It really annoys me. I do want to get like this settlement and this settlement because they look weak as fuck. I could probably take them out. These guys are not happy, but I've got some support, so they're not gonna rebel. They only rebel at We give you this. No, I'm gonna decline. It depends. If you're in a temperate climate, pastures do really well. If you're playing tilapia, they do really well in a temperate climate. If you mean orca pastures, I can't pronounce it because the ch is actually kind of silent. Actually, I don't know. Plus 20, but like, look at the amount of fiber. I'm getting a lot of fiber in a cold climate. Cold climates are nerf pastures. But if you want good pastures, just go into temperate. It depends on what kind of animals you're herding as well. Right, why am I... like, my cloth is so low. Jesus. I think this area also has to get, like, an improvement as well. Like, I want to put an island here. It's right next to this warehouse. I can maybe do a little settlement. Who knows? Yeah, water did increase by quite a bit, but I kind of don't like... Okay, so I don't like water pumps. Look at what they do to your city. Got these like natural like curves and dents in your building, and then all of a sudden you get this rigid canal system. It doesn't look good in my opinion. But yeah, like, it's not... So on this map, it's not as if I can place farms anywhere. Being next to water is still preferable. I think it was because that most people preferred to play on maps of like 100% like fertility. Leather is the problem. Yeah. You're not the first one or the last one fighting about it. I think, you know, when Jake gets all this kind of feedback, it's gonna like just fix up a few things. I think that Jake is gonna change the recipe to the library. So I made this suggestion because paper was a really big problem in version 68. I said, historically, you know, the American Constitution, Magna Carta, Dead Sea Scrolls, they were all made out of leather or parchment. It was called parchment paper. And he said, yeah, I could... well, he didn't say he'll change it, but he replied to my post and said, oh, I'll think about it and whatnot, because paper was a big problem. And, yeah. Leather got halved for libs. Those goddamn liberals! They took our jobs! Yeah, you're kind of reliant on those resources a lot. But I think it's also a kind of good idea that you get like a bunch of free innovation and knowledge. Also, I'm gonna go in about 29 minutes. Because I've got work to do. Well, not actual work, but my own goals. Let's see. Just wait for all of this to melt, and I need to start thinking about how I plan these islands out. Okay, that's good enough. That's good enough. Remove water. Kind of want to make this look like Venice. I mean, I wouldn't name the video otherwise, or live stream. Apologies. Excuse and voir. How do I want to play this? To play out. I guess make as massive as an island as possible, and then see where I can go from that. Just smooth edges. And then maybe add some curves here. Venice creative mode. Exactly. Maybe I'll do something like this, and then this curves round. And then for additional detail, oh, look at that. Kind of cheating, building a ton of islands using logs. Actually, I think they're for free. I think building islands in this game is for free, but they should cost logs. But that's how Venice was historically built. I mean, look it up. When I first found that out, I was like, holy shit. I think it was a video by a channel called Fern. They're these like European dudes make documentaries. They're pretty cool. Right, that's quite Venice-like. I like it. Ooh, right. What am I gonna do about it? Oh dear. Get my home troops. Oh shit, they're not even training. They're just idiots. Well, I guess I can just disband this one. They were really good in battle. I wanted to use them in another battle, but I have insufficient funds right now. Okay. Maybe I say screw it and build another weaver over here. So I can export a screenshot before I head out to the gym. Loom. Oh. Bam. Done. Easy. Okay, let's see. This. Storage. Make it... Oh, why would it do that to me? Oh, fuck, can't believe you've done this. Make it look messy on purpose. Done. Easy. Carthage after the Punic Wars be like, can't pay you cause we gave all our money to Rome. I know a little bit about the Punic Wars, but I don't know about like the mercenary situation. I knew what happened step by step. Like there was 3 different battles. Took a large toll on Rome, and eventually they defeated the former Phoenician Empire. Yeah, buddy, lightweight. Okay, I'm not drinking. Maybe I should do a drunk stream. There's a streamer called, you guys have probably seen clips of this guy, Bossman Jack, the prolific gambler. Everyone wants to be a bodybuilder. Heavy ass weights. No, I do it because I enjoy it. It's fun to do. It releases chemicals in my brain, and maybe I'm really an addict. Who knows? I think I'm getting so much iron ore. I have to do something about it. I built the worst warehouse imaginable. It's gonna hold like every single piece of iron, and then I'm just gonna sell it. Cause I need my mercenary money. Oh god. Good lords. I'm out of room. Maybe I'll put it here, who knows. Maybe I'll just ruin this temple that I built. Can never get into lifting. I don't like going to the gym because all I do is run. I sometimes run, I used to be a treadmill person, now I'm not. Because if you run IRL, I like to call it IRL, because you're in the real world. Like, on the streets. You feel like a god. You overtake other runners as well. Yeah, I definitely haven't got an ego issue. Okay. Roads. Maybe I'll add a road here. Do cardio outside. Yeah, I'll do cardio outside. Actually, I trained legs yesterday, so I'm not gonna do cardio for a while. My legs are gonna ache so much. Bike, jump. I've never tried jumping rope. I just do what's fun. Like, it's a fun game. I'm not really monetized, I'm just seeing what happens. I've made other channels before. Like, my main channel, I'm not gonna say what it is. It's almost got 2,000 subs, but it's demonetized. Oh, what am I doing? I'm building roads to random locations. Oh, and this is the wrong road. This is all gonna degrade and it's gonna be awful. Actually, it could look good if it's partially degraded. Never know. David Goggins, go. Get that up here. I'm gonna upgrade this. Yeah, I need more shrooms. Brain. Okay, so I'm gonna do, this here is gonna be like 100% grain. There's gonna be the storage for it. Maybe I'll have something going on here. Oh dear. Beavers. And then over here I'll have my mushrooms. Yeah, buddy. Closer. Oh yeah, there's also a good location for apples since I'm running low on them. Oh yeah. Alright, let's see. Try and get your work account to whole numbers or just under. Because that's gonna... what's that gonna do? That is gonna improve the efficiency per worker, or the amount gathered per worker. If that makes sense. Safe ego lifting. It's called progressive overload. Okay, do I come across as an ego lifter? Be honest with me. Actually, I've also never asked that question before, but do I come across as an ego lifter? Like, do I give that sort of energy off? That's what I really want to know. Look at this. I've got the existing road and I've got a dirt road, and it just, that variety is just moi. No, there's a guy who on Insta who loads the bench press and leg press with tons of plates until he can barely move them. Oh Jesus. Like, someone sent me a really disgusting, it's not disgusting, but like horrifying gore video. I mean, like all gore videos are horrifying. Of someone just lifting too much on the, or like pushing too much on the leg press, and then their kneecap goes in the opposite direction, and it's just, oh, I don't know, it just mentally scarred me. And then there was some funny meme edit over it, like some Fortnite sound effect or something like that. It was just, oh, leg snapping backwards. Oh, guys, you're gonna give me PTSD flashbacks. Stop it. Why did I even bring that up? Okay, this is gonna export this, and it'll get that from that, and then set that to that, and then this will be upgraded once, one worker, settings, everything, or actually I can probably just upgrade, get all my troops in there. They'll train way faster now. Torn biceps. I've actually got stretch marks under my armpits. I've got, first, whenever they started appearing, I was like really freaked out. I thought it was the deodorant I was using. But then like I showed someone, I was like super embarrassed. Then I showed someone once I got some balls. They were like, no, those are stretch marks, you're not allergic. I was like, oh really? It's like, oh cool. Okay. These are all one worker each, so the finished result, oh my god, why? I can't believe I did this. Finished result should look really cool, I hope. I'm wasting like a ton of workers, but I do need to build more human nurseries. This time using this. And as to not waste stone, because I've got 16, which is horrible, be doing this, and then this. Oh yeah, these guys will probably need a road here. Stretch marks are like chlamydia. I've never seen anyone get chlamydia. I don't know if that's an American thing. Stall. Get the food stall down. Easy. Day in the life of a true Garthemi geezer. Wake up and kiss the wife. You guys have ever seen that? That's a good, like, meme idea. You're a woman, and go for it. Yeah, I heard, yeah, women have a higher body fat percentage than men. That is correct. But I watched this guy called Greg Doucette. He just uses common sense. Calories in, calories out. That's all you ever need to know. Actually, I don't take like, working out too seriously. I just do it because I feel like it. Like, I don't take macros, I don't take steroids. I do a bit of protein, but I'm not like super strict about it. Yeah, I love Coach Greg. Even if he sounds like the parrot from Aladdin, I still love him for it. Get the essentials. No leather. Cloves, no. The markets will get all of that from the center. Bread, maybe. I'll get some bread in there. Yeah. You know what? Why not? Alright, that's finished. Right. So, fiber is actually running out here. I think I need to haul all of it. Okay. Where is the hauler? Hauler logistics, hauler. Set this geezer up. Maybe I also need to build another lab because I've got plus 18 right now. You have no clue who Greg is, so I looked and yeah, sounds like Gilbert Gottfried. He's the only fitness influencer that can get in any beef or controversy and get out on top. Yeah, that's true. But like, someone who I used to train with at uni, apparently Coach Greg is a scammer as well. His testosterone isn't actually that effective, apparently, from word of mouth. But this guy, he also like bullshits a lot, so it's hard to know what you can believe from people like that. Okay, this is fiber, right? From here. Make sure it's only about 50%. And that should be good to go. The power of water. Mwah. I don't have thick, big, juicy, kissable lips, unfortunately. Right, farms. Mushrooms. Not that he's a scammer, but currently the studies regarding the efficiency of testosterone are still under heavy debate. I can't really give you an opinion on that, like... Yeah, maybe. Maybe they're under heavy debate, maybe they're not. But yeah, in all seriousness, I'm not super strict, like, it doesn't... Lifting weights does not control my life. It's only a part of it. The overall efficiency. I don't know, I'm probably never gonna buy testosterone, so I'll just stick to whey. Because I love me some whey. I mix it in with a bunch of different shit too. Oh yeah, some Greenpeace hippie warned me about consuming whey protein. In terms of like hormones, that it's gonna turn me into a femboy. Yeah, better to have some degree of active fitness. Agree with you. Some people, they don't have that in their daily routine. It's kind of annoying if you ask me. Good old-fashioned food is best for working out. What, like Sam Sulek bulk? Have you? I'm not gonna eat like Sam Sulek. No thanks. Or King Cobra JFS if you guys know who that is. Alright. Also, why am I not doing anything about the stone? Is this guy... Oh my god, this guy devolved? Oh, what an idiot, bro. What an absolute idiot. You had one job, Jesus Christ. Like, support is up. Loyalty is halfway. I just don't understand this person. Why have I only got 26 people? They're all leaving. Bruh. Bulk is easy if you have big money. To be fair, I've never tried to bulk. I've never mukbanged. I just do what's comfortable. By like comfortable, I don't mean like, oh, McDonald's makes me feel good, I'm gonna eat a bunch of McDonald's burgers. I mean, like, so if I eat too much, I have a magic superpower. If I eat too much, I feel sick. I have acid reflux. So naturally, that prevents me from eating too much. And plus, like, eating McDonald's, it just makes me feel like shit afterwards. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Like, yeah, it's delicious and yummy, but it's not gonna make me feel good in like 2 hours. All of these are 1 worker each. Isn't real food. Yeah, I mean, it's a bunch of... What's that hormone that makes you really feminine? Anyways, it's a bunch of estrogen, like, packages. I don't really fuck with it that much. Unless I haven't had it in a really long time. And I need to calm down. And I need to stop the roid rage. Just kidding, I don't have roid rage. Estrogen, yeah. Also, I drink tap water all the time as well. I mean, I've heard stories that, like, fertilizer gets into tap water, and that has estrogen, and they're turning the freaking frags gay. I've heard all of that. But you don't really know who's telling the truth. Or, like, I mean, There have been scientific papers on it, but you know, what if the frogs were already like that? They're kind of different to humans in terms of their reproductive system. Depends on where you're from, because I've lived in countries where you had to like put your own tap water in a filter before drinking it. And I've tasted the tap water and it doesn't have any chlorine in it. Or fluoride or... There's like... Okay, let's start talking about conspiracy theories. Have you guys heard of the fluoride stare? It's like, you get really white teeth and you become an NPC basically. If you have too much fluoride in your water. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you can tell by my accent, I'm in Europe. But, depending on what part of the UK you live in. So, in terms of our tap water, I've been watching this channel sometimes called, I think it's called, yeah, it's called Kronk's Watch. And it's in Croydon County in London. And apparently, I just found this out recently, me being the average layman. Most of our water is done by private contractors. Like, there has never been a government-owned institution that deals with tap water. And some of these, like, companies, like, you think Brexit happened and, oh, it's only UK companies? No. There are some really evil European companies that are just... They're asking for, like, a lot of money, and then there's, like, a whole series of different corruption scandals, and that's what kind of happens in the UK. Same with waste management too. Like, in Birmingham, there was a really scummy company that was responsible for that. But it was also Birmingham City Council's fault, according to that video. Don't you have a debuff because nothing is square? Actually... No, I don't. But for Dondorians, they don't care about roundness. And I've almost got 90% squareness, because 5 or more tiles essentially counts as a straight edge. So as you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of these are straight edges. Sue me. Humans? Yeah, humans. I'm testing the humans out. I think Jake fixed them, because I'm not getting any, like, death waves or... Quite frankly, I'm doing fine. Can you filter roundness? I don't know what you mean by that. But okay, before I go, I'm gonna build another stone mine, because this is really giving me super anxiety. Find stone. I hate that, so... Also, if I call warehouses storage yards, that's because I'm used to playing a game called Pharaoh Cleopatra, and the storage, they're called storage yards. So apologies if I sometimes call them storage yards. Right. Oh my god, you know what? It's gonna be perfect. Get that built and then I'll save up and then head out. Lower left of your minimap, there are plenty... There's a filter. Alright, you mean shape? Yeah, look at this. I mean, this over here is gonna get filled in with another building. I'm not having any slaves as well. I'm borderline Gen X. I'm like Gen X, not Gen X, shit. I'm a borderline millennial / Gen Z. It really depends who you ask when like that time period ends or starts. So yeah, I'm in my mid-20s. Don't know if you can tell. Alright, that's, you know what? 63 viewers. Jesus. That's quite unexpected, to be fair. So what I'm gonna do is save, overwrite it, and then exit, and then let's see. Goodbye, everyone. I guess I'll see you next time. If there'll be another stream, who knows. Earlier than 2001, yes. I guess I'll see you guys. I really do have to go. Bye bye.